Welcome back. It's day 3. I just want to congratulate you from the bottom of my heart that you made it this far because it just shows how much you want your life to change. And that is something I do not take lightly. Quick recap. Day 1, we went over clarity. Day 2, we went over setting those smart goals. And that brings us to day 3. What could we be talking about today? Let's talk about embodiment. So once you have your clarity, once you understand your goals, you're able to form a strategy that works for you. Now it is time to actually embody everything that it takes to become and achieve the person, the things, the experiences, and all of your desires that you proclaimed in day 1 and set the goals around in day 2. So what exactly does this even look like? This looks like walking the walk instead of talking the talk. Beginning to make decisions from your higher self's perspective. Becoming emotionally intelligent. Emotional intelligence will change your freaking life, y'all. Becoming disciplined, reprogramming your belief system in yourself so that you have higher self-worth. You're thinking more along the lines of the risks that you are worth taking. You're learning to work smart, not hard. You're limiting procrastination, and your higher embodied self is acknowledging when you are procrastinating and go, whoa. What's going on here? Why am I resisting? That way you can make some shifts and have tangible solutions. Staying laser focused and forgetting others' opinions. The person who has it all is not losing sleep over opinion of sheep. Making failure your friend. The embodied successful person, when I think of success, someone who embodies that, is not afraid to fail. In fact, they encourage it because it gets them closer and closer and closer to achieving those goals. So you've heard it a time or two before, I'm sure, but I fully believe in imperfect action and failing forward. A person who embodies success, they're also going to release the timeline and commit to the end result, love and take care of themselves, and master their energy. That means investing in yourself enough to really understand how you feel best, how you thrive instead of survive, what is best for your health, what is best for your social life, what is best for your mind, what is best for your mental health. Like that person is stepping up to the plate and taking care of themselves. I can almost guarantee you. So when we get into embodiment, and we get more into this in my one-on-one coaching and in my group containers, but this is really where energetics matters the most, because we are energy and we actually attract the frequencies of the vibrations that we're operating at ourselves. What this means is that lack, scarcity, anger, self-hate, all the negative things in your life right now, those are the lowest frequencies. And the more that you put those frequencies out into the world, this is just like energetics 101, you're actually going to get more of that. So you notice that whenever you're having a bad day and you keep finding things to be angry about, and the person isn't going fast enough in front of you, and then you spill your coffee, and the more you almost like choose to be at that low frequency, the more things happen and you're just like, could this day get any worse? And then it gets worse. Ever notice that? Well, that's because you are a magnet. You are energy, and energy cannot be created nor destroyed. It just is transmuted. It just goes elsewhere. So the more you operate at these low frequencies, the more you're going to get of that. Why this matters is because once you know the low frequencies, you can easily identify the high frequencies. These are feelings of love, happiness, self-acceptance, and other positive things. Like maybe you get excited whenever you get to go on a trip. Maybe you get excited or you find joy in cooking. Maybe you feel free when you jump on a trampoline or you're speeding down the highway. Like all these things are giving your nervous system feedback, and the feedback is actually your feelings. And once you understand your feelings, you can then in turn change the frequencies that you're operating at. So to unlock your full potential, you really must learn to master your energy and to learn how to vibrate at higher frequencies, because you get what you are an energetic match for. And if you are low energy and you're complaining and you're playing victim to the world, well, you're going to have more things to play victim to because you're just going to get more of that. But if you are able to kind of like shapeshift and make yourself happy whenever you find yourself getting upset because you turn on a radio nearby and there's a really groovy song playing and you're like, you know what, fuck it, I'm just going to dance. I'm going to dance it out and not be upset about the things I can't control. You will start to bring in more things that resonate on that frequency. Well, how do you actually embody the person, yourself, your higher self, who has it all, who has strong relationships, who makes the money, who travels the world, who has a dream lifestyle? This is what it looks like. Embodying boundaries, like actually having boundaries in life and work, and honoring them and making other people respect them. This looks like no more people pleasing, putting your mental health first instead of saying yes to someone because they throw a damn fit when you say no. This looks like trusting and knowing that the clients are coming in if you own a business because you are doing the right things and you're showing up. You're committing to the end result and you've released a timeline. This looks like not freaking out when you spend money, having confidence, becoming a more magnetic person, forming new habits, finding better friends, getting rid of clients who no longer serve you, investing in yourself, keeping your word to yourself, not giving up so easily, and showing up as a leader even before you feel like you're ready. That is embodying someone who has unlocked their full potential. They have priorities, they have goals, they have boundaries, they care for themselves, they care for others, they keep their word to themselves. They don't have commitment issues whenever it comes to saying yes to a project and completing the project. They know they're supported and they show up and they do the best they can with the resources they have, and they magnetize incredible opportunities into their lives. They magnetize the best friends and the best relationships because they have unlocked something that has always been there, but they didn't quite know. And that is the power of you. So now that you've completed day 3 of the crash course, I just want to congratulate you once again. From here, you just need to focus on 3 things in combination with day 1, day 2, and day 3. Let this be the introduction to unlocking your full potential, and try not to see so much of the journey and just try to look at the first few miles ahead. Show up one day at a time and just take it one day at a time. One little venture, one little question, one little task. Don't forget to give yourself grace. You have to take imperfect action. Imperfect action wins every time over procrastinating and putting it off because you're going to learn. You'll either do it right or you'll fail a little bit and you'll know what not to do next time. But don't forget to give yourself grace. We're all in this together and we're all really working towards the same thing. And that's just happiness, fulfillment, and feeling like we're living our purposes. And my third big tip whenever it comes to unlocking your full potential is to surround yourself with people who motivate you, celebrate you, and make you feel important and seen. If you have completed all 3 days, and I really do feel like you are making a commitment to yourself to unlock your full potential, I really cannot wait to see what you do with your future, what you do with your success. But where do you go from here? I would love, love, love to stay connected with you. If you have not found me on Instagram yet, please do so. Just look up at Spiritual Support System and you will find me there. I'm wearing a red shirt. I'm cheesing real big. I look like a total nerd, but I'm here for it. Facebook, you can find me. Just look up my name, Jacqueline Cotton. And if you'd like to join my Spiritual Support System private group container, completely free to you, just look up Spiritual Support System. It is a private group. You will have to answer some questions, but I do that to keep it secure and to make sure that the right people are coming in, and also to make sure that you understand the privacy and the safety of this community so that everyone feels protected. If you are ready to unlock your full potential, you can always email me back and one of my team members will respond whether or not we have any one-on-one coaching spots available. I only have a few open at a time, and so if we have availability, we'll let you know. We'll send you an application back. The investment is not much. We make it super doable so that you can work with someone and get the ongoing support that you need to unlock your full potential. And that's it. You did it. I'm so proud of you. Let me know if you have any questions. You can email me, you can DM me on Instagram, or you can even, I'd love for you to take a picture of yourself and tell me what your main takeaway was from this 3-day crash course and tag me in it. I think that'd be cool. Plus, then we can have a conversation from there. Best of luck. I know you've got this.